Guys, round number 10 of Norway Chess, last round of this super tournament, and unfortunately it is going to its end, and I'm going to analyze game between the world number 1, Magnus Carlsen, and the guy who became the world number 3 during the tournament, as Hikaru Nakamura climbed the rankings and Fabi became 3rd. So Armageddon game, classical one, finished in a draw, and Magnus starts with 10 minutes, Fabi starts with 7, Magnus only needs win, Fabi is good with a draw to take him win in the match. C4, and as we can see, like, grandmasters are not going for e4, they're not playing e4 at all in Armageddon with white, because e4, they like e5, and I mean probably 70% chance black will hold to a draw, win the match and the game, but all of them try to make things spicy. They play like absolutely ridiculous openings. You can check what Dean played with white, and I mean he lost very quickly against Alireza in this Armageddon round, but I mean, yeah, everyone is just trying to find solutions, because basically, you know, you gotta do something. So, and we got some queens Indian structure, takes, castle, castle, and even here the position doesn't look, you know, good for white. Yeah, I mean, space advantage for sure, but you know, black have clear plan. They can go 97, knight f6, maybe 97 f5, and I mean, quite equal. Before 97, a5, bishop b2 takes, and now Fabi is even trying to trade as much pieces as he can. This knight f6, so finds good tactic, but after it takes, so for some reason there was tactic rook 8, queen 8, queen c7, and then bishop b4, some rook a1, and white maintains light h. But instead, knight a5, bring the knight to the center, knight is going to c6. I mean, Magnus basically set it up like level 3. Bishop b4, many beginners would say, oh, free pawn, no guys, not a free pawn, because after bishop b4, knight 6, this fork is deadly fork. Bishop g6, b5, queen a takes, and now rook a1, taking a file, and queen c6. Magnus thinks that he is going to be better in the endgame, and considering the fact that he is 2.5 minutes above on the clock, this might be a huge advantage. Queen s7, rook a7, h5, Magnus was trying to press, queen c1, queen s6, knight c6, attacking the rook, rook e8, bishop a3, knight f4, bishop d6, test, knight f5, rook c8, a3, basically kicking the knight of e4 square, knight g3, oh, fork, you know, easy to blunder, but Magnus plays queen a1, f6, knight e3, h4, king f2, king h7, queen b1, setting up some knight d5, knight f4 ideas, rook e8, which is a mistake, because, I mean, here Magnus had some knight f4, and for some reason, basically, you know, he is threatening this, and let's say rook c8, and in some sort of, not even this, queen a3 actually, and the point is, if black goes to the endgame, this pawn is basically is falling, and this pawn structure doesn't look bad, I mean doesn't look good, and this knight is not going anywhere, the position collapses itself, but that didn't happen, of course. Queen c2, trying to go here, rook e7, knight f5, knight f4, check, e4. So blocking this, threatening to take, and Magnus is going for king g1, king is going to the safety, because basically, if Magnus tries to do something like this, you know, protecting this is actually lost for him. So he gotta be careful, that's why he brings his king back. And in a matter of 10 moves, even though computer is saying the position is equal, but look at the time. But after the next move, actually, the increment starts. And players would have had more time, but position will collapse in just a matter of 10 moves. So what happened was, d5, rook c7 takes. And look in this endgame. I mean, you remember the previous Armageddon game Magnus played? Oh, not Armageddon, classical game Magnus played against Fabi with black pieces, and Magnus won. And now again, queen endgame. You know, queens endgame are like a kryptonite to Fabi. He can't win in them, he can hold in them. Queen f4 this, and now basically takes. d5, this pawn is moving, position is lost, Magnus needed the win and he is taking it home. Because after queen g4, queen f5, queen f7, no, pawn goes forward, and after g7, finally Fabi admitted his loss and Magnus Carlsen secured the win in the final round and secured a win in the tournament as a whole. Because after 10 rounds, final standings, Magnus is first with 17.5, Hikaru is second with 15.5, Prague is third with 13.5, Alireza 13.5, Fabiana 11.5, and Dean Laurent didn't even cross 10 points. He is last. And I know I had some discussions with chat during streams, guys. I mean, that's what I was afraid of. You told me that he will be back, but we didn't see it in this specific tournament. Hopefully, you know, we'll see the old Dean very soon, but for now, I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.